Why does Fred Taylor continually get overlooked? Why do you believe he should be in this conversation?
Well, he should be in the conversation in large part because, look, there's 3 players in the history of the league that have 2,500 yards rushing and average 4.5 yards or more in their career. Barry Sanders, who's in, Adrian Peterson, who will be in, and then you got Fred Taylor. I mean, that's it. That's the 3. And you look at his body of work, and I know Frank Gore, who I think should be a Hall of Famer, by the way. He's in this finalist group. But Frank Gore averaged 4.3 per carry in his career. Fred Taylor was 4.6. Frank Gore averaged 66 yards per game in his career rushing, and Fred Taylor averaged 74. So there's a big difference between the two of them. Look, piling up stats like Frank Gore did and playing all those games, I applaud him. That is hard to do. And so he should be in the Hall of Fame. But anybody who doesn't think Fred Taylor should be in the Hall of Fame, A, never watched him, B, never talked to the players in the National Football League. Because you go talk to guys like Ray Lewis and anybody who also played against him, they all rave about Fred Taylor. You know who used to rave about Fred Taylor? Jim Brown. And Jim Brown's one of the greatest running backs, if not the greatest running back this league has ever seen.
Yeah, it is interesting just to try to understand, I guess, what gets one player in and what doesn't get another player in. Maybe we'll have to
small market hurt him. He never got it, and that's why people always talk about Pro Bowls, and that's why the small market thing in Jacksonville is a big deal. Nobody went to Pro Bowls because they didn't get voted in because they played in a small market. I mean, look at that team this year. They won a lot of games. They had one guy go to the Pro Bowl, voted to the Pro Bowl was the deep snapper. And so that hurts you. Then you get to the Hall of Fame and they throw the body of work out and they say, well, how many Pro Bowls did he go to? And he didn't. So that really kind of limits him a little bit. And also the fragile Fred line. You know, the guy ripped his muscle off the bone while he was running. And week to week he was listed as, probable or, maybe. And it kind of left him out there to hang, and it really hurt his reputation around the league.
It is interesting how that narrative continues into 2025. We just saw Liam Cohen tell, what was it, Sean Payton, like, we had a good win for a small market team. So
yeah, they keep saying it. Yeah, absolutely. They have that as a chip on their shoulder, and it really hurts the awards and honors that team can get. All right.